Hello and welcome to today's video. So the Apex All-Stars has kicked off and today we will be looking at the Ford GT number 66 GTLM Le Mans. This car is a returning car. It used to be in Horizon 3 as well as some motorsports. It was in the, I believe it was the All-Stars car pack for Horizon 3. Let's start this off with some FORZA Vista mode here. I have noticed it is sporting some Michelin tyres where the previous versions it did not have, so this must be the new type of racing tyre they're going for here. You can open up the bonnet, but it's not really got anything in there. Also has some set of yellow headlights. It'll be interesting to see if they're actually yellow when driving around at night. And around the back, I don't think this had this on Horizon 3, but if you look here, you put a number plate on, it sticks it as a sticker on the back of this car. I might have to go back and check that later on. And a little bit in the engine here. Again, it's very limited as what you can see. And now for a little bit of a look on the inside. Moving into body kits, as you can see under upgrades there is no body kit, so we'll look at something else. What can we do on this car? So if you feel like it, you can put anti-lag turbos, remove the restrictor plates. Also, another thing that I do believe you could not do in Horizon 3 was put different suspension types. Here they've just given you two, but so you could possibly convert it into an off-roader rally car. Now what I'm interested in is looking at the tyre compound, because I know back in Horizon 3 you couldn't touch this at all. So here we have, it would seem the off-road tyre compound is not available, but we can put at least some rally and snow. I don't know why that's even here, but you know. Also you could do drag racing tyres. So first time available on this I would say would be the rear track tyre widths are an option as well, and same with the front. Let's see what this twin turbo V6 is capable of. So this is basically the race car version to the 2017 Ford GT. Just pulling my way like that. Need past that Jaguar and Corolla. Almost had the Corolla. Got him that time. I believe this is the one that was designed to race in the 24-hour Le Mans. So yeah, going back at how it handled in Horizon 3 on the roads. So yeah, it was definitely for the road. I think it was also under Extreme Track Toys or just Track Toys in general. I also know back in Horizon 3 it did not, I did try it in the cross country and a bit of the I think it's just, I don't know what it's called, we'll call it Wilds because that's what I know it is here, that's the latest name for it. But it did not do well at all. It just was a horrible car to drive off-road. Plus also, like I mentioned, you couldn't put any of the proper off-roading tyres or suspension on it. Back then it was fun to drive around, but it did get boring very quickly due to the fact it didn't have any proper upgrades available. do some Horizon Wilds, but going by the Michelin tyres on this, I do have a suspicion that they are in fact the same ones that they use on the Hoonigan cars, so I think it might have better handling than it does on its Horizon 3 counterpart. Me getting distracted and not accelerating straight away. But only time will tell if I'm what I believe with the tyres is correct or not. I definitely feel it's trying to slip out in the rear. It is far better handling than it is in its Horizon 3 counterpart. Yeah, I can definitely confirm that. Another thing, I'm not sure, but did they change the engine notes on this car? It definitely sounds different. Past the Ford Lightning. Just a couple more to catch and then I'll be in first place. Approaching second lap. Move it. One more car to go, and I think, is that little Ford Fiesta? I will go back and check the off-road capabilities of these tyres just to confirm that I am correct in my thought. I will compare it to a Hoonigan one. Onto the final lap, and yeah, I'm definitely feeling that the difficulty on this vehicle has been toned back. Almost lost control there. And across the line in first place. Now to just try it out on some Horizon Baja, I did go back and check the off-roading capabilities and it was sitting at, I believe it was 4.5, which already is almost halfway, if you consider 5 halfway, but if I went and put off-road tyre compound on the rally one, it would change it to 5.5, so it's not really any difference. All I have to do is just chase these guys down. It does not like jumps. Not surprising really. Low ground clearance race car. Shouldn't be off-road. Almost on the Cupra. This is where it really, realistically it should struggle because it's just the deep sand. Like, I believe that's why they have the sand traps on a racetrack, is so if the car goes off the track it comes to a dead stop and doesn't hurt anybody. Again with hard landings. Be interesting to see how this goes through water. I'm going to guess that it is going to go terribly through water at this point. Mercedes. Okay, this is where the real challenge would be. Crossing the small puddle. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I do think it is a bit unfortunate we didn't get off-road tyre compound. To me, I consider the one we have available, instead of calling it off-road and then off-road race tyre compound, realistically the one they labelled as off-road is rally. Bit of an awkward landing there. Okay, this is where I'd expect to drop from 8th to last. I think it would definitely be a mistake to take this through a very wet off-road race. Across the line in 10th, but I was expecting that due to the fact it's a track toy. And with that, that brings a close to the look at the number 66 GTLM Le Mans race car they added into Horizon 5 during the first week. As you can see here, I did build mine for a rally car because this is the first time in my view that you could do that. So feel free to say in the comments what you decided to build yours as, and leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.